Hey, do you kind of have a split personality when you're thinking about making the move to North Idaho? On one hand, you really want to be on acreage, maybe have some horses, pigs, chickens, goats, live that kind of farm, country lifestyle, but you also want to be in town, close to highly ranked schools, restaurants, shopping. Well, I have the neighborhood for you in this week's episode of Hidden Gems. We're talking about one of the most popular, most asked about neighborhoods that I see in all of North Idaho, Dalton Gardens. I found 2 listings that I think have a ton of value this week, and I'm going to dive into why this neighborhood is so special and why people enjoy it so much, and check out these listings in person, so stay tuned.
All right, welcome to Map Time, guys. Connor Hammonds here with the Living CDA Realty Group, brokered by EXP. Thanks for joining us on another episode of North Idaho Hidden Gems. Super excited for this one, guys. One of my favorite neighborhoods in all of North Idaho. I've talked about it in numerous vlogs before, and you might have heard of it if you've been doing some research about our area. It's extremely unique, and I'll get into the reasons why, but we're diving into Dalton Gardens today, so stay tuned. We're going to tour the map a little bit, show you why it's so popular, and we get so many questions from clients coming into the area about it. And then we found 2 listings I think have a ton of value, caught my eye this week. Both of them have more than the normal amount of lot size. Need some work a little bit on one of them, but you gotta stick to the second listing because it has a shop that's over 120 feet deep and just spectacular backyard views. So let's jump into it. Again, before we get any further, make sure you reach out, call, text, or email us. Get a hold of us if you're actively looking to move to North Idaho. We work with clients all year round, and we love to set up an initial phone call or Zoom call or a Zoom video conference to really dive into what you are interested in, what type of living. We are full-time agents, a team of full-time agents. I am born and raised in the area, and I can point you in the right direction and answer most any questions you might have about our area, North Idaho. We really specialize in the areas from St. Mary's all the way up to Bonner's Ferry. So really the panhandle of North Idaho, and plus over if you cross the border into eastern Washington, Lexi has her license in Washington, and she helps a lot of clients on that side too. If you're looking on both sides of the border, she's an Idaho specialist, born and raised in Coeur, but she does have a Washington license as well, so it can help you out. I want to just plug that, and make sure we're doing these episodes, dropping them every Saturday morning. So make sure you tap that bell. Hit that like and subscribe button so you're notified when a new episode comes out. Join us. Comment below if you want some specific information, or if there's a type of living you're really interested in, and I can see if I can kind of zone in and hunt for any listings to do some video tours on. Would love to do that for you. So let's dive into Dalton Gardens because I absolutely love it. People love it, and the reason why is because it's just a unique style of living. As you can see, the map here, Coeur d'Alene is right here, and Hayden Lake is north. So sandwiched in between Coeur d'Alene and Hayden Lake is this cool little pocket here called Dalton Gardens. It is unique because it's on the east side of Highway 95, and if you know anything about this area here, it's just complete recreation terrain. You have hiking, you have, ATVing, mountain biking. You go on the backside, it comes down in the North Fork of the Coeur d'Alene River, and the Coeur d'Alene River, just, national forest land. It's, God's playground out here. So when you're on the east side of 95, you kind of butt up to that. So you see the mountains and the hills, and it's really spectacular views, and you're close to these areas. Let's kind of go. It'll give you a little bit better insight with the satellite view here, and this is what I'm talking about. Canfield Mountain is right here, and so it is really at the base of Canfield Mountain is where you're going to have Dalton Gardens neighborhood. It is its own little municipality. There is a mayor. There's a little city council, and there's no CC&Rs in Dalton, but they kind of operate it with certain rules and regulations because they don't want it to change. They want to preserve the uniqueness and the reason people love it. That being, there's no properties that are under a Dalton acre. which is just barely under 1 acre, but you can't subdivide any further than that. There's irrigation water plus city water here. A lot of, you're on septic in Dalton, and it's just a lot of large spread out living. So it's kind of the perfect medium for anyone who's really wants to not be super close to neighbors. They might really enjoy gardening or doing like a little mini farming in terms of chickens, pigs, goats, horses, that type of thing. But they don't want to be way out, 20-30 minutes outside of town. They don't want to be plowing a long private road and doing all the upkeep that sometimes our more remote acreage properties entail. And so when they want the best of both worlds, per se, everyone kind of zeroes in on Dalton Gardens. As you can see, location-wise, 15th Street and 4th Street are kind of the main thoroughfare. Here's 4th Street, and that goes all the way up, and 15th Street goes all the way up from downtown Coeur d'Alene. So when I'm going to go vlog these listings up in Dalton, remember my office is right here and pretty much on Sherman Avenue, right in downtown Coeur d'Alene. I hop on 15th Street and it takes me about 10 minutes. So really, really close to downtown and all the things that can provide. So if you want to go enjoy the community events in the summertime, 4th of July, the lighting ceremony, if you just want to go hang out at the park in the summertime, go to the beach, go to the resort, use the Tubbs Hill, McEwen Park, get on the water, do some boating, skiing, wakeboarding, wake surfing, you can head down to Coeur d'Alene Lake in 10 minutes or less. Now, not only that, if you prefer like a little bit calmer lake and a little smaller, you got Hayden Lake, which is only about 2 to 5 minute drive. So you can be at Honeysuckle Beach from Dalton in less than 5 minutes. If you're into the golf lifestyle, you have Avondale Golf Club, Hayden Lake Country Club. You can be a member at the country club and be technically, it can still be a golf cart drive away, or in a car. You're there in less than 5 minutes. And then, like I was saying, you have Canfield Mountain right here. When we get down and tour the houses in the backyard, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about in terms of the view, but not just for the views. There's a lot of recreation that you can do in Canfield, whether it's mountain biking, trail hiking. It's really a go-to spot for locals, and in terms of recreation and get some exercise, go explore Canfield Mountain. Now, the schools that if you have kids, if you're a family with kids that are going to go to the public schools, that's another perk for Dalton and another reason why it's very popular. Elementary level school is going to be Dalton Elementary. It's a smaller but a really community-centric school. You're going to school with all the kids that are also living in Dalton. It ranks really high in terms of academic performance. Your middle school is going to be Canfield Middle School, which is right here off of Dalton. And let me just check and show you where. So Dalton Elementary is right here. It was recently remodeled, maybe 10 years ago, so I guess that's not super recent, but it's a little bit newer. And then, your middle school is just right here on 15th and Dalton, Canfield Middle School. One of the cool things too, if you have an active sports family, if you have kids who play baseball, Little League in particular, this is really the hub for Little League. So if you have a baseball player, you're going to be spending a lot of time at the Canfield Sports Complex. If you have a soccer player, there's a lot of soccer fields that are used, and a lot of your game time will be spent there. So something to keep in mind if you're a sports family. And then when it gets to the high school level, the public school, it would be Coeur d'Alene High School, which is located on the intersection of 4th Street and Dalton. And boom, Coeur d'Alene High School right there. And it also a great, highly ranked school. All the schools in this 271 school district are all, in terms of our Idaho public schools, ranked really, really high, both Coeur d'Alene and Lake City. But yeah, so here's Dalton Gardens. Just to the west of it, you have kind of our mid-Coeur d'Alene retail, commercial, really where all of the business happens off of 95. So you have the big box store, you have Costco, Home Depot, North 40 Outfitters. The North Idaho Fairgrounds is located right here off of Government Way in Kathleen, and off of Dalton. So absolutely love, one of the highlights of late summertime for us in our community is the North Idaho Fair. It's a staple. I think if anyone who's grown up in a small town can understand kind of how cool and unique a county fair is. And so there's, monster trucks, rallies, you got demolition derbies, you got all the fun rides for the kids, amazing food shows, a lot going on at the end of August right here at the North Idaho Fairgrounds. All of this is really close to Dalton Gardens. As you go up a little bit, you have the Silver Lake Mall, which has turned into really Black Sheep Sporting Goods, owns the whole thing. So it's 100% hunting, fishing, hiking, outdoors. Retail is this huge area. It used to be a mall, and if you can imagine, it just goes to show how much people love their outdoors, their hunting, their fishing, their camping, their hiking. You go through here, and it's like heaven for what you're at. Whatever you need, you can get at that spot. Go a little bit north, you got Kohl's, you got Best Buy, Walmart. So Triple Play Family Fun Park. I know I've talked about Silverwood Theme Park, which is further up north towards Athol, but Triple Play Fun Park Family Fun is a really cool spot. They have a lot of indoor. They have go-karts, they have bowling, crazy indoor water park, arcade, ropes courses, VR, that type of thing that the kids absolutely love. So a lot of amenities, a lot of things to do, but when you get back to your neighborhood, you can feel like you're kind of in the countryside. So as you see, as I zoom in, all of these properties are on a Dalton acre, none less, and some of them are 2 lots. And the really cool thing about the listings I found this week for our hidden gems are both of them are more than a Dalton acre. One's just about a 1.5 acres and one's almost 2.5 acres. So that's why they're unique. You don't get that very often. And so really wanted to share with you that, I think these have some good value. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about in terms of Dalton Gardens. It's a very community type of vibe in that neighborhood. You have a lot of like produce stands. You have you'll drive through there in the summer. You'll see a bunch of lemonade stands with kids selling lemonade. There's, fresh eggs and flowers and stuff like that. A lot of things going on in this area. It's a unique kind of combination of older homes and newly built homes. And I think over the last 10 years, we've seen a real uptick on a lot of the really old, kind of dilapidated properties in Dalton, maybe built in the 50s or 60s, 70s that haven't really been taken care of. A lot of them have been bought and really updated and remodeled, and kind of a younger families have been coming in and putting in a lot of work and updating those. And there's occasional, you can find a vacant lot. It's kind of few and far between. When you see one pop up, it usually is a little bit of a feeding frenzy. If you see a full acre that's just bare and ready to build on. But they do happen occasionally. So we know a lot of people that live in this neighborhood and kind of get some inside information every once in a while. And so this week, Dalton Gardens, I'm excited about it because we get so many questions about it. Found 2 listings. One of them is with an agent on my team, Chanel Bly. She's absolutely awesome. We'll tour her listing with her. If you follow us on other socials, if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, her and Faith on my team do a Trivia Tuesday segment on our Instagram handle at Living CDA, so check that out. And before I take a look at the MLS here, Reminder guys, we have a relocation guide. I can email it to you. I can send it hard copy if you like. Just gives you a little insight of where to eat, things that are happening in our area. Just a little thing to help you out when you're, because most of the people watching this channel are really interested in potentially moving up here, and we want to give you all the resources we can to help you make the right decision, whether it's a good fit for you or not. And we love to help you, but we can't unless you reach out. So call, text, or email the number here. Get a hold of us however you can. And again, we're hunting the MLS every week, trying to find deals to show you guys boots on the ground, what it looks like. We're in the wintertime still, and it's a really good time to be a buyer because people are getting things under asking price. And so let's jump into the first pick of the week, first listing of the week. My pick to click is on 5904 North 15th Street. It's listed with Shannon Knight at Silver Creek Realty. We're going to jump down there and I'll give you a tour of that. It's 4 beds, 3 baths, over 2,000 square feet. This one was super unique and caught my eye because it's almost 2.5 acres. It's built in 1996. It's set up to be a horse property. They have a barn with stalls plus a shop. I'll take a peek at a couple photos here for you. As you can see, it's a quintessential little farmhouse, white farmhouse with the front porch. Beautiful barn in the back. Here's the lot. So here would be kind of, if you see my mouse, where a Dalton acre would typically end. Probably right about there. And this goes all the way back here. So we're on an extra big lot for this neighborhood. Built in 96, so it's still got that kind of interior late 1990s vibe. Could probably be updated a little bit, but I'll show you a little walkthrough tour in person. I think it's a great listing in this neighborhood to be just over $1 million, 115, and have 2.4 acres in town. And it's a really nice home. Obviously, it might not be the exact style you're looking for in terms of interior finishes, but those can always be updated. You can't update the size of the lot. So that's pick number 1. We're going to head over to number 2 as our second and last listing of the week, listed with Chanel on my team. This one is, if you're looking price per square footage, it's a 4 bed, 3 bath, over 3,600 square feet, just at $1 million. They may be able to negotiate on that. It's 1.4 acres, so almost 144, so almost 1.5 acre lot. It's got a 27 by 120 foot shop, so huge. I mean, it's long. It's not super tall and wide, but it is a very long shop. Plenty of room for all your toys. There's a really cool greenhouse that's built on the side of it as well. It as well needs some interior updating. It's a little bit funky, but it could be. Again, this is hidden gems. I think it could be something you could really build some sweat equity into a property like this in Dalton, specifically in Dalton Gardens. So we're going to check that one out as well. We got 2 listings this week. We got one of the most popular neighborhoods in all of North Idaho. And let's go check them out, guys.
Okay, we're down on the ground, guys. You got to see a little bit about where Dalton Gardens is and exactly what makes it so special. I'm here at the first listing of the week, listed with Shannon Knight at Silver Creek Realty. Beautiful, quintessential Dalton Gardens farmhouse here. The cool thing about this property, most Dalton Gardens properties are a Dalton acre, which is about 1 acre. And that's why it's so unique. You're around other people that are all on an acre property, and so you're not really close to your neighbors. This one is over 2 acres. It's crazy. We're gonna take a look. Doing a little first person view this time. We got 5904 North 15th Street. It's a 4 bed, 3 bath home. Cool little front porch setting here. We're gonna head in. Here we go, guys. I'm by myself. I gotta disclose, Cody and Lexi are gonna meet me today, but hey, things happen. Cody's got a sick kiddo. He has to take care of Jameson, and Lexi has a closing going on. So new construction closing, all good things. So turn the camera around real quick and let you know, okay, this one's over 2,000 square feet. So 4 beds, 3 baths. It's a split living type of layout, split level layout. Built, it's built in 1996, so late 90s. But again, you can see behind me right when you walk through the door. Actually, the light's kind of hard to see, but I'll kind of bring the camera closer. These are your backyard views, spectacular. You have Canfield Mountain, just that view hitting you right in the face as you walk through the front door and come through the dining room. As you can see, it's set up for horses right now. You got the barn there with stalls, plus a shop with a trailer. There's a spot on the side, big spot to pull in. And this property goes so far back. I'm not gonna walk the whole thing, but we're talking almost 2.5 acres, 2.47 acres. Here's the main living room. Not a bad size. Again, it's just over 2,000 square feet. Flows into the dining room and the kitchen. Kitchen's been updated in terms of the countertops, appliances, stainless steel appliances, obviously very nice here. The laminate wood flooring has also been updated from, the original build. There is a couple entries to that beautiful front porch, so you can come through the kitchen as well as from the main door right there. Now from the main level, you have the upstairs and downstairs. We're gonna head upstairs first, check that out. Turn some lights on up here. You come to the right to your master bedroom. And that's a king size bed with a built-in here. So, really good size master, which flows into the ensuite. There we go. Ensuite bath. You have the shower tub combo with the toilet area, then a little walk-in closet here. Well, and again, from your master, you're gonna have beautiful views of Canfield Mountain. Then off the main hallway, you have your guest bath here. 3-piece bath, and then onto 2 other bedrooms. This one's being used as an office, but it does have closet, window, probably the smallest of the 3 up here, and then this other guest bedroom. Looks like we got original carpet in the bedrooms, but that's an easy update that can be done. The real value of this property is just the size and the location. You can't beat it. Head on down to the basement here. Big rec room, kind of a secondary living space. Huge area with windows looking right out to Canfield Mountain and all that acreage in the back. Come through the hallway here. There's a guest bath. Another bedroom. The 4th bedroom is down here as well. Closet. And then leading into the garage, you're gonna have this mudroom, laundry room area, which is great to have in North Idaho. You gotta come right out of your garage into a mudroom with an extra sink down here as well. As you can see, 2-car garage. I'll hop out here, kind of show you around the side. Out in front of the garage, I'll go around to the side where you can see how big of an area it is to drive in an RV, boat, whatever you need. You come out here, I mean, look at this, it's absolutely gorgeous. We're in the middle of January, sunny bluebird day, but you have a double gate here, pull all your toys back into the shop area. You have over 2.4 acres. Just a beautiful setup. And like I was saying, Dalton Gardens is so unique because you're right in between Coeur d'Alene and Hayden. You're 5 minutes to each lake, 10 minutes to downtown Coeur d'Alene, 5 minutes to downtown Hayden. the top rated schools in all the area are located when you live here. And you have all the country living as well. So this is my number one pick for the week. We're gonna head over to pick number 2 and meet up with Chanel and show you that one. You gotta see the shop on this one coming up. So don't miss that one. And then also remember, reach out, comment below if you're interested in this property, if you're interested in any others, or if you just want a relocation package, happy to email that or mail it out to you. All right, let's head on to number 2. All right, guys, we're at the second hidden gem of the week, listed with Chanel Bly. She's on my team here at Living CDA. It's here in Dalton Gardens. It's over 3,000 square feet. It's a really big home on acreage here in the Dalton area. Absolutely amazing. It needs some updating, but that's why we call them hidden gems. We're gonna tour it with her. She's in here, so let's take a look at this house. Knock, knock.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Come on in.
Welcome to Dalton Gardens.
Yes.
Listing
welcome
number
to
2.
Listing number 2. So this home is about 3,600 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and it's kind of unique because it's on 1.44 acres.
Cool.
So a little bit bigger, and then it has a really, really big shop that's just you have to see to believe it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And like a Dalton acre, that's the norm here.
Yes.
So that's just under an acre.
Yes.
So we're about a half acre bigger on this
Correct.
one too.
Yes, and there's an orchard out back as well, and then in here we have the kitchen. We have kind of an octagon setup. The ceiling is tongue and groove.
Yeah, super cool ceiling.
Yes, really unique. The floor is actually real redwood oak floor throughout this whole first floor here. So come on in the kitchen.
The size of the kitchen is actually huge.
Yes, the kitchen is really big. It does have a few mix and match, countertops and cabinets. So I think like a remodel would be really cool in here and really unique to try to figure this out. There is a, brick fireplace in the middle that isn't used. It's been closed up, but you could always reopen it.
Yep.
There's a laundry off of the kitchen as well.
Take a look at that. And so that comes from the garage, right?
Yes, the garage is over there.
Okay.
And the garage has a separate entrance, which is cool. So you can actually enter and go down into the basement. So you could use it for like a mother-in-law suite or a rental.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So, and there are 2 ovens. There's an oven in the island here. So it has 2 ovens here.
All right.
And then you walk around this way and you have a dining room. And this is actually the owner's favorite view, is out this window. You get a gorgeous view of Canfield Mountain.
Yeah, like I was saying, the other one as well. I mean, when you're in Dalton, Canfield is a huge, not only just a great thing to view because it's in your backyard, but you can access it and utilize it for hiking, right? And
oh, for sure.
biking and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's a very desirable location, just alone for Canfield Mountain. And then this is just the living room up here. This is the entrance to the backyard. Around the corner is where the first floor bedrooms are and bathrooms, and then this is downstairs.
Yeah, let's take a look at the bedrooms.
Yeah, so we've got 2 bedrooms off the hallway here with a guest bath.
And like I was saying, we're trying to hunt out North Idaho quote unquote gems or listings we think have some value, and I think this one has so much square footage in a great location, but you can see with the wallpaper and some of the finishes, you could definitely
update
it and put some value into it.
The bones are really good. This was built in like 1986, and I feel like it has a good feel to it. It just needs some updating and refreshing up. So this is the primary bedroom and bathroom, which has also a little view of the backyard and of Canfield Mountain too.
Cool. So stand-up shower, 3-piece bath, double sink, and you got the view.
Yes.
Cool.
And the basement pretty much mirrors the first floor here, so it's really similar in the layout. Go down these little stairs.
And one thing I was saying in the map part of the video is, when you live in Dalton Gardens, the schools that you attend are really good. The public schools, you have Dalton Elementary, Canfield for middle school, and then Coeur d'Alene High School. They all rank pretty high.
Absolutely, yeah. They're very, very good schools, really good things. Heard about them all the time. My kids have gone to those schools and they've all liked them all, so.
Cool. Big basement.
Big basement, yep. Again, it features kind of like this circular layout. The entrance to the downstairs is just down here from the garage. Again, so you could come around the back of the garage and there's a door. And you can just come down this staircase and have a totally separate entrance, which...
Come down and then you just have a full-on tiki party.
Yes. These guys like to throw parties and they know how to do a theme. And so this one cracks me up. Yeah, you can just come around here and serve you a drink or something.
There we go.
And
we needed a like hidden gem cocktail hour.
Yes.
Version.
Yeah, we can even do some surfing back there. And then down this hallway is also a bedroom and some storage. This is the first bedroom. This one's been a little bit updated, so you can see they put in some new flooring and a more neutral color paint here.
Big and long bedroom.
Yeah. And then what's also great is storage in this house. This is just one of many, but this kind of galley storage.
Okay.
There's a couple of those in this home.
You can store all your non-perishable.
Yeah, this is the bathroom down here. And then they have this set up as an office, but I mean, it could be used as another bedroom. It could be used as a workout space. Possibilities are endless.
Definitely like put a workout room down here or.
Yeah, and some of the other cool things about Dalton here is the irrigation system that turns on in May and goes off in October. I don't know if you talked about that at all, but it's really inexpensive. You get all the water that you want for your irrigation. There's a city bill that's separate for like your home, but the irrigation is on its own, and I believe it's pretty inexpensive for the whole year. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah, so.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, square footage wise, there's a lot you could do with this.
Yeah.
And there, it looks like they put in an egress window here. Now the question is part of your listing agreement that you have to help them move this cabinetry out?
This cabinetry was bought from a church, and it's from Germany, and they wanted to keep it, but they downsized and they can't fit it in their new home. So this is for the taking or for the selling, I don't know, but it fits in here.
At least you have the stairway out to the garage. It'll be easier to carry out.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's a good point.
Cool.
Yeah, now I'll show you the best part, which is probably the outside in the garage, which is pretty cool.
Hey, and if you guys are enjoying these videos we're doing every week, these episodes, make sure, wanted to remind you to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell so you're notified each week. We're doing these Saturday mornings, launching them every week, trying to just hunt out some good deals we see in our market, because it's the time, the art market right now, you can find some good deals. So this one, what's the price point?
$1,075,000.
Okay, so right at about $1 million.
Right about $1 million.
For this type of amount of the size of the lot and the square footage you don't see it very often in Dalton.
No, it's really just the best of both worlds, because you get acreage, but you're in town.
Yeah. So. Cool. Let's see.
All right.
Big old garden over there.
Yeah, actually, so over there to the far left is actually a fenced dog run.
Okay.
It's pretty much just fenced with green grass. And then this is where you have like a garden space. And here in the middle is an orchard with pear and apple trees. And then here is set up for like another little flower garden or something. Nothing's planted there yet. And then behind me we'll go through there into the shop, but it's a greenhouse that they've made, and it's temperature controlled. It has grow lights.
Wow.
It's really cool. Mm-hmm.
And then you see that kind of brown fence there. The lot goes even way far past that.
No, the lot, that's the end of the
Oh, that's the end of the lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it used to be both, but the people that bought this, the lady had just sold that back there. So just to the brown fence is right there.
Brown fence? Okay.
And then it goes all the way to the front. We do have a lot of parking area here as well.
That's it.
There was a semicircle driveway when you came in, and then you have all of this that you can drive back around the side of the shop too.
Okay.
So for anybody that has like lots of vehicles, you have tons of area to put them. So
yeah, I guess if it was past that brown fence, it'd be like a 2.5, 3 acre lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so come on in. So this shop is split up into a few sections.
Okay.
This one is the first part, which happens to be the largest. It has a pellet stove over here against the wall there that can keep this nice and toasty. and heated.
Pellet stove over here.
And some big oversized doors for bringing in, you know, any sort of RVs.
Oh yeah, off the side there.
There's one here and there's two in the front. So that's pretty sweet.
Okay.
And then back through here, there's, they kind of set this up as like an extra hangout spot.
Okay.
We can go through here. They're moving, so this is all the boxes and everything.
That's all right.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
But it's all heated. I mean, you guys can't feel this, but there's a furnace here.
It's super warm.
And there's a heat pump as well to cool it, so you can, you know, do both. You can keep it warm or cool in the summer and winter.
Okay.
And then this is the back of the shop. So like I said, it just kind of keeps going. This they use as a workout area. They use it as, you know, tools and woodworking, stuff like that. And another garage door off the back of it too, so.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of area to store your toys.
Yeah.
Create different spaces if you want. I mean, you could even make this into an office or a rec room. You could finish it out. It is a great spot for a gym.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, the heat in here, you know, what would you say? It's like 30 degrees today? It's cold.
Yes,
maybe even
it's cold
20s.
Today. Yeah.
And it is nice and toasty.
It's warm in here. Yeah, the whole shop itself is about 3,200 square feet. I think it's about 27 feet wide by about 120 feet long. So pretty large.
Big.
Big.
Like it. We love our shops.
Yes, everybody wants extra space. So we'll go through this way to the, it's one of the ways to get into the greenhouse, but there's another slider door as well.
Okay.
But this is the greenhouse.
Wow.
So this is really cool. They still have all of their plants here as well. But they actually put all this in on their own. It was stamped concrete. There's a drain at the back there. There's actually a dishwasher behind you and a sink. There's even a electric stove in here for anything you need to use that for.
Super cool.
Yeah. Lots of storage and.
Yeah. I mean, this is the cool thing about Dalton is like, you can live in the city, but you can have your hobbies.
Yes.
So like, obviously they love to garden and the greenhouse is huge for them, but you see a lot of people in Dalton with, you know, horses, goats, chickens, pigs. It's kind of farm life in town.
It is. And like you said, it's really close to all the great schools. You're close to shopping. You're close to hospitals.
The lake is, Honeysuckle is 5 minutes away.
Yeah, yep.
And 10 minutes to downtown probably. Yep. A lot of things, a ton of reasons why some of our the most amount of calls we get or questions is about Dalton.
And this one you can tell could use some updating and remodeling, and that's also a huge thing that people do in Dalton is remodel. You'll see a lot of older homes get sold and then, you know, brought up to, you know, the new kind of trends and stuff. So,
Very cool.
I don't know if you want to go out this way and just do a pan around
Yeah, let's
the back.
just do a loop and so you can, we can see the outside a little bit.
There's just so much land here. And it's flat and it's usable.
Right. Yeah, it's all irrigated.
It's all irrigated, yep. The trampoline comes with this place, I was told.
Oh, there you go.
It was only used one time.
Yeah. That's how they go.
Yep.
It's funny, we got a trampoline because my daughter's in gymnastics and she never uses it because when you practice gymnastics
all day,
4 hours a day,
it's
like, oh, I'm not gonna do it when I get home.
Yes.
But so there's the back of the house. We got the orchard here. And if you like wildlife, particular deer, you have a lot of friends in Dalton.
You know, this one though, I've been kind of like looking at it. The fences are all pretty high and I haven't seen one in here. And there are a lot of like apples that have fallen that never got ate because this was listed when the people had moved out. And they didn't pick
rare.
Them.
That's
so
rare.
I kind of think that they're not getting in here as easily. I don't know, but they are around. I mean, you'll see them obviously all over the roads and
like
everywhere.
Pets.
Yeah, they're like pets. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks, Chanel. That is our listing number 2, our second gym of the week. Hope you enjoyed that tour. If you have any questions on this one specifically, message us, reach out. We can get you an in-person tour if you're making a trip up to North Idaho. Chanel will help you out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pick number 2. Well, there you go, guys. Those are our 2 hidden gems of the week here in North Idaho. Dalton Gardens, one of the most popular neighborhoods. We always get calls on it and questions about it. Just toured listing number 2 with Chanel. She is awesome. She's on our team. She runs our Trivia Tuesday little segments on Instagram. So if you want to follow us on Instagram as well, we're at LivingCDA is our Instagram handle. But if you like these episodes and want to learn more about other neighborhoods, reach out. We can't read your mind, so you got to call, text, email us, however you got to get a hold of us. We got your back when you're moving to North Idaho. And until the next episode, we're going to hunt for some more hidden gems, and we'll see you later.